Wake Up. Season 2. Episode 7. Trust. Tsukishima's point of view. I was walking towards Shoyo's house. Tadashi was walking beside me, his arms around mine. Shoyo had to take a removal exam at the end of the week. He needs to pass it, otherwise he'll be kicked off the volleyball team. Someone from the first years has to help him study. It was either me or Yashi, our new manager. Kagehina was out of the picture since he only barely passed the initial exam. He said something about Inarizuki's Kita-san tutoring him during his stay there. Yashi had errands to do at home. There was no other option but me. Tadashi despised the idea of me tutoring for Shoyo. He knew about me and Shoyo. Probably why his arms were tighter around mine than usual. I stopped right outside Shoyo's house. A place I've been missing coming to. This is it. His eyes were dark as he looked straight into mine. Your headphones. Your phone. I nodded. Fine, I'll be on the nearby cafe. He gave me a kiss on my cheek, then a glare. I'll be back after 3 hours. I won't bother just waiting outside. I will get in that house to drag you out. I mean it. He actually wanted to stay while I tutor Shoyo, but I hesitated. Making him realize it would not be pleasant if he comes face to face with Shoyo. He walked back to where we came from, headed to the cafe we just passed by. I took a deep breath before I walked towards the front door. I rang the doorbell and the door instantly opened. Surprised that it wasn't Shoyo who opened the door. It was Kagehina. What are you doing here? Kagehima's eyes were glaring at him. You had the guts to bring that guy here. And kiss in front of Shoyo's house, huh? I disregarded what Kagehina just said. I called out for Shoyo. Shoyo, may I come in? A small, cracked voice came from inside the house. Yeah. At the dining. I fixed my glasses and glared back at Kagehina. May I come in, King? One wrong move, Tsukishima, and I'ma give you another swing. Kagehina hesitated but moved to the side to let me in. Kagehina closed the door and followed me to the dining. I felt his glare piercing through every bone in my body as I walked in front of him. I sat in front of Shoyo. Kagehina sat beside Shoyo. I thought I was supposed to be tutoring just one student. You got a problem with me being here, Beanpole? I smirked. Sorry, can we have Tobio with us? He was looking blankly on the table. Why? Seeing Shoyo look like this is so heartbreaking. I just need him here. Please. Fine. Are you okay? You don't have the right to ask him that, shithead. If only I could punch Kagehina one more time, I really would. Shoyo patted Tobio's shoulder. Kagehina cooled off. Shoyo placed his book and notebook on the table. We started with the topic. I started out explaining. I keep getting blank stares from Shoyo though. Either that, or at times I could see his eyes getting watery but stopped right before tears fall. Stay with me here, Shoyo. Your mind's drifting off. Yeah, okay, sorry. Focus. You need this so you can keep playing volleyball. Shoyo would just nod, still looking down. Kagehina would rub Shoyo's back whenever this happens and would whisper something in Shoyo's ear that would make Shoyo calm down. Damn it, Kagehina, why do you have to do that in front of me? An hour into the session, Kagehina asked to be excused and went to the restroom. It's time. When I was sure Tobio was far enough, I clicked on something on my headphone. I took Shoyo's hands. He looked at our hands and then at me, confused. My eyes were locked on his. I only have a few seconds, Sho. But hear me out, please. My voice was as soft as a whisper but making sure Shoyo could hear me. Shoyo tilted his head but nodded. I'm assuming he's still confused. Tadashi. The mere mentioning of his name made me flinch. He's hacked my phone and he has this built-in mic on my headphone. I only got to know how to turn it on and off on my own last night. I need to settle a few things before I can get rid of him. I rubbed my thumbs on Shoyo's hands as I say these words as fast as I can. Bokuto, Akashi, and Karu knows about this. They're helping me. No one else has to know. I love you, sunshine. Wait for me. I heard the restroom door open. I let go of his hands and clicked the headphone mic back on so Tadashi won't notice. Are you done? I asked Shoyo, just to lighten up the mood. Kageyama sat back beside Shoyo. Shoyo looked like he was going to snap. He was looking at his paper, but not moving at all. Hey, are you done? Look up to me, Sho. He did. His eyes were full of questions. I made sure he notices me holding the 1011 necklace he gave me. He did. He nodded. I knew the nod was not about him being done with the seatwork I gave him. He understood what just happened. He understood my situation. I knew this tutorial was gonna be good for me.